Good morning, all the students of 6th standard. Today we are going to start first lesson of our history, that is Indian subcontinent and history. This is the first chapter of our 6th standard. In this lesson there is a brief introduction or information about Indian subcontinent and the regions or the Indian areas. So, how geographical conditions related with the history there, it is also important to understand. So, the first point is that geographical condition and the course of the history. Second one, geographical feature of India, and the third one, the Indian subcontinent. In this way 3 points are there in this lesson. So before to start, it is important that to understand last year's history is a little bit different and this year history is a little bit different. Now little bit we can say that more information is added in this year. So the geographical condition and history in this, what is there in 5th standard, we saw some of the information length, the close relationship between the environment and the human beings that we saw. We also saw how the changes are there in the lifestyle of the human beings, and also we saw the changes in the technology or the changes in our surrounding. This information we saw in the last year. We also reviewed the history of human civilization, how the human civilization is start to be changed, that we saw that from the stone age to the agriculture civilizations, how it flourished on the bank of the river. This also information, this also history we studied. So if we discuss about history, then we can say that history is a coherent account of the significant past events in the progress of human culture. If we discuss about the history, then we can say that history is a history is a coherent account of the past event. It is information, it is account of the past event, and it gives us information about the progress of human civilization or progress of a human culture. This information we get through the history. Time, place, society and individuals are the major pillar of history. Time, place and society, this we know that time is related with the year wise or the event wise, that place, in which place or area that the incident occurs, society, what kind of peoples, group of the people living there, and also individual human beings alone. So these are the 4 major pillar of history there: time, place and individual. Time, place, individual and society, these are the 4 major pillar or the part of history there. We cannot write history without them. That when we are writing history, then at least we need these 4 pillar or 4 part. Without these 4 part we cannot write our history. Of these 4 components, place is related to geography. These are the 4 components are there, these are the 4 important pillars are there, or these are the 4 important parts of histories are there. But among that, place is related with what we can say that it is a geographical matter. That when we discuss about any place or the area, so place, this word, it gives us information about the geographical condition of that area. For example, if we visit to the northern place, geographical condition is different. That southern place, geographical condition is different. So place is related with the geography or geographical condition. That in this sense, history and geography are inseparable. In this sense we can say that history and geography, these are the inseparable part. So these 2 subjects are inseparable. We cannot separate them against each other. That we cannot separate them from each other, history or geography, or we can call to that history or geography. These are the 2 parts of same coin. How the coins we cannot separate head and tail, like same way history and geography is also same. History is influenced by geographical condition in many ways. History is influenced by geographical condition. Our history is influenced by condition of that region or areas. In many ways it influences that. In that our diet is also different, that clothing, housing, occupation is also different, that in fact the human life in any region depend on a large extent on its geographical condition. The human life is totally depend on that geographical condition, the life of the people, the diet of the people, the clothing style of the people, language. So each and every these things are totally depend on the geographical condition. For example, we are living in a plain region area, plateau region area. Our geographical condition is different, diet is different. If someone is living in the Konkan region area, their diet is different, their lifestyle is different, clothing style is different, language is different. So geographical condition is totally depend. It's we can say that effect to the life of the people. For example, if some people they are living into the hilly region or the mountain region area, their life is more strenuous or more hard. We can say that those who are living on the mountain region area, that hilly region, their life is more difficult, strenuous, hard life is there. In comparison of that, those who are living in the plain region, not what is there in a hilly region, not more or much fertile land is there in comparison of the plain region. In plain region, what is there, more fertile land is there. And also what are the things are there, grains are there, vegetables are there, that easily we get in the plain region area, but that much it is hard to get into the hilly region or the mountainous region area. That so the different lifestyle is there. Naturally this has an impact in the diet of the peoples. And in hilly region, what is that, people depend more on the hunting and the gathering food. That in hilly region, if you see that those who live in the hilly region or a mountainous region area, these people mostly they depend on the hunting and gathering food, because easily they will not get the food that. We also find other such differences in the lifestyle of the people in the hilly region or the people those who live in the plain region. So this is the brief information of first lesson of our history of when I will come tomorrow, then tomorrow we'll see next part. Only today I took the first page of our first lesson of history, that is Indian subcontinent and history. Tomorrow when we will come, then we will see the next one. Thank you.